You are now live, I think.
Yay.
Alpha Female Sisterhood. I want to double check on my phone that we are live.
Okay.
It's Cio. I'm here, and I'm with Tamara. Say hi, Tamara.
Hello.
We are here for Psyche Happy Hour that will be pulling cards for you if you are watching and commenting with your request. Let me just double check we are here. I want to, because I'm not seeing it.
Uh-oh.
You could refresh. So Tamara, no, I don't see. We are in a group. So there's about 2 minute lag too. So do you see, can you look on your?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, we're live. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. We're here. So start commenting, everyone. With your name, because the software we're using to be able to broadcast side by side, it doesn't show everybody's name. Some people's name we can see, some people we cannot. So make sure you comment with your name and whether you want a general guidance or if you have a specific question that you want us to tune in for you. So Tamara, tell us what deck you will be using to pull cards from.
Tonight I will be using my favorite deck, the Sacred Rebels deck. So that's my favorite. That's what I'm going to be pulling from tonight.
It used to be my favorite too. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
She's a specific question. Is this next career move going to happen? So let's tune in for Donnie's career guidance. I'll be pulling from my own Morning Calm Oracle deck. Donnie's, I'll go first if you are still looking at Tamara. Donnie's, I'm not sure if I have an answer for this next career move going to happen, but I'm getting that some like sisterhood and sharing your voice. So if this next career move is allowing you to be part of a like-minded community and allow you to really shine your talent or share your talent, your authentic voice, then I feel like this is going to happen. So let me know if that's kind of resonating. Tamara, what were you able to pull?
I got the Defend the World to the End. Defend to the end the worthwhile. And with that, I'm getting, stay the course, kind of keep going. It may happen, it may not, but regardless, you're on the right path. So just keep moving forward in what you're doing.
Yeah, that's just part of like kind of warrior.
Yes.
Like kind of having that trust within yourself and fighting for what you believe in cards. So we hope that's encouraging message for you, Donnies. Sheila wants a general guidance. So we're doing it for Sheila. Oops. Sheila, I pulled the inner child card for you. So your inner child needs some nurturing and connection from you. So I want you to really think about, is it a little child within you that needs some attention? Are you working too hard? It's like all work and no play. So you're being guided to really nurture that side of you.
And for Sheila, I have Focus on the Light, which is a good one. Going with what Cio was saying, making sure that, you're staying in the positive, being a little more lighthearted, taking some time for yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. And just, focusing on the abundance of things and not taking things for granted. So that's what I got.
Awesome. All right. Hey, somebody said hello, ladies, but we don't see your name, so we can't tune in for you. So if you want us to pull a card, say your name, comment again with your name and your request. Next is Elizabeth. General guidance for Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth, I was trying to pull one card, but these 3 cards came out. So ground, warrior spirit, and safe to be. So it feels like you're feeling a little bit of fear in challenge, or maybe things are not going the way you want it to go, and you're feeling concerned. Maybe you're getting a rejection and criticized, or maybe you're afraid of it. So you're being asked to know that you're being taken care of by the divine. You are safe, even though you may not feel like it, even though you may feel fearful. So channel the warrior spirit and stand firm and stand your ground, and also ground like a tree root. So grow your roots and kind of stand firm and know that you're safe to stand the ground and like kind of weather through these feelings of fear and doubt and uncertainties so you could actually manifest what you want.
I also got go beyond the normal. So absolutely just staying grounded, but thinking outside of the box and maybe stretching yourself in a way that you hadn't done before just to achieve what it is that you want to achieve.
Yeah, going beyond normal, that like, that's hard. That's scary.
It
You know
is.
what I mean?
It is.
Staying in the comfort zone is better. It feels better, but you're being encouraged to kind of step into that.
Yeah.
Markeisha went to general guidance. Markeisha, I pulled a card of sensuality and new birth. So together it feels like maybe a new love interest or an opportunity for you to really embrace your feminine power and like what a sexy mama you are, and just embracing and channeling that beautiful. So it might be new love interest, or maybe it might be new love for yourself. But there's something of a new birth of something that's related to you really claiming your sensuality and your feminine power.
Yep. I got come to life, which also ties into being creative, rebirth of things, and just reaching into your, because it says deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening. So that that definitely is for you.
I don't know, Markeisha. I don't know if you're already in the middle of it and you feel validated, or if not, I think we're both feeling there's some magic waiting for you. Be
Absolutely.
really open and excited.
I got chills with it. Like, yeah, there's something for you.
There's something happening.
Yeah.
We don't know who. Wait, it's Kara. Kara would love some general guidance. So.
Okay. Okay.
Kara, I pulled a transformation card. You're going through some metamorphosis or transformation from one state of being to another, or another more evolved to you, and so go through that growing pain, like a suffering of a transformation that's temporary, and you just come out of the cocoon and be your next level you.
Yep. I got listening for truth. That's what jumped out for you. So yeah, taking the time to just kind of take a moment and actually absorb what's around you and kind of focus on what's really being said or what messages are for you. That is what came across to me. Yeah, that's what I got. So yeah.
We don't know who this person is because you didn't put your name, but you're asking, your dog went missing about a month ago. Has he passed away? He was old. I'm not really good at something like this to kind of assess, but I just know, being a dog lover, I know when dogs are old and it's time for them to part this world, they do disappear, right? They go off. So even though like I can't really put money on my own thing, but I think if your intuition feels like he might be gone, you might be right. I think it's possible. I'm if I had to choose between yes or no, I'm feeling yes. So I'm so sorry for like the loss and sadness you're going through.
Yeah.
Donnie says, awesome. Thank you both so much. Very encouraging. Awesome.
You're welcome.
This one person says, see you in Tamara. It's Ellie. Hey, Ellie. I'd love some general guidance. Okay. So let's do Ellie. Ellie. One card went to do one card, but all this came. Start your journey. Solitude, doing alone. Um, divine love, like operating from vibrational love and giving yourself more love, and then start your journey. But she's going on a solo trip. So I feel like this, just because I know what's going on in your life right now, this just feels like you are supposed to be alone. You're in your business, right? Because you're kind of working through some things. So this is validating the effort of you trying to stand on your own. Solo, not from a loneliness, but solo from the place of confidence and freedom. So like, you could start your new journey without this baggage of other people or other people and then that's an action of giving yourself more love.
I also pulled the same card, the Come to Life. That's what came out for you. I can never get the screen together. But the message I got was a little different. It's more of, it's still dealing with creativity, but being able to kind of express yourself in a way that you hadn't before and be someone else, be fun, do the things that you didn't want to do before, and just experience stuff as it is and just take it and not worry. So it's almost like CO said, you're going on this trip, pretend to be somebody else, like do some stuff that you normally wouldn't do, come to life in that aspect,
Yeah, I love that card. Can you show the image again,
yes.
Tamara? It used to be my favorite deck. If you can see it, she's black and white, and she's painting self with a color. So she's going from black and white to full color HD. So to me, it feels like is whatever this transformation you're manifesting, Ellie, you're gonna go from black and white version to full color HD. So it's a good validation card. Somebody said on point, thank you. So you're welcome.
Yay.
This one, me, next step in my business, but we don't know who you are. So give us comment again with your name. If you don't put your name, this must be Shantia. Okay, so Shantia said next step in my business. All right, let's tune in for Shantia.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Can I go first?
Yes.
Okay. I pulled Shock of the New. So this can definitely be positive, of course. New things, some things unexpected are going to come up that you didn't anticipate, but it's going to be positive and it's going to work in your favor.
Shantia, what I got is kind of visibility card, play your music, showing up and sharing your magic with the world, and then the divine love. So it feels like there's part of your business that you kind of gotten either stale or no longer aligned, or you're not feeling it anymore. So you've kind of pulled you away from this place of like pure connection and alignment and love where you're just vibing high. So there's part of your business that you kind of need to make some resolution of that portion. So what you're being asked to do is really look at your business and what part of this business feels love to me, and what part of my business feels a little bit of a kind of a dread, ick to you. And then you're going to have to make some adjustment. And just like Tamara is saying, you're going to have to make that adjustment, and then it's the new, right? Yeah. It's the new thing. So that's what comes up. Markeisha said general guidance, but I feel like we did her, right? Didn't we do her? I know there's only one Markeisha, so we're going to skip over. Let us know.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Jamie, my dog went, so Jamie, we answered that question. But you also want general guidance. So Jamie, let us pull a card for you. 5 cards fell out. So let me just see. Jamie, as I tune in for you, card of protection and boundary and enough came. So I think it's time. So I'm getting a message of like really encouragement, and I think you're energetically, if not like emotionally, under some stress, or I don't want to call it attack, but it's definitely some type of a intervention on your peace. So there is definitely an emotion of suffering. Your boundaries it might be your boundaries compromised, or you don't feel safe, you're feeling criticized or under pressure. It could be from other people or environment or just general energy, but you're definitely feeling challenged, and you're being asked to like just fight through this, right? You gotta go through the shit so you could come out at the other side of the tunnel. And enough, you're strong enough, you're good enough, you can go through this, you can handle this. So it's a message of encouragement for you.
I got every journey starts with a single step. So that is right on validation. I got this like feeling of heaviness. You're maybe stressed or something is weighing you down, and you just need to take those baby steps to move forward away from where you don't want to be. Just moving forward, and every single step, whether it's small, regardless of how slow, it doesn't matter. Just make those conscious efforts to move forward, because it will get better.
Awesome, Tamara. Thank you. Elizabeth says, wow, beautiful message and so accurate. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. This person says, thank you, ladies. It's so bomb. Yeah, fuck yeah, we're bomb. Sarah, Sarah wants a general guidance. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. Sarah, I got Brave Step 4. Look at this image. You're not being asked to do this drastic, but like you're being asked to take steps, like take action. But you're like, you feel like you're on a cliff trying to jump into the deep ocean. It's not that scary, but it feels like that sometimes. So you're being asked to like, even when you feel fearful and you don't want to go, you need to take action. That action, whatever small step, is going to create movement, and it's going to create like path towards where you're trying to head to.
Again, I got defend to the end, the worthwhile. So stay the course. You definitely have that warrior spirit. If this is the Sarah, I think it is. So just stay the course and keep moving forward. Like CEO said, it doesn't have to necessarily be big steps, but stand your ground. You know what you're doing. Keep going forward.
Awesome. Next is Anita. Anita wants a general guidance. Anita, I pulled a card of Crane Spirit and Divine Love. So it feels like there's some great outcome, good success. Crane Spirit is like something good's coming your way. Either your hard work is paying off, or if you've been dealing with some stuff, like it's finally ending and you're just going to see the light. This card is also a sign of like great success, good luck and fortune. And then love card came. So I don't know. If you're single and in seeking love, it might actually mean something like that. Or it could also mean whatever you're doing in your business or in your life, like whatever you've been kind of working toward, you see a great success coming, and it's gonna like allow you to vibrate at the place of love.
I pulled Heaven Sent. Well, I didn't pull it. It kind of jumped out of the deck for you. So whatever is coming for you is meant for you. It is heaven sent. Whether it is a relationship or a new opportunity, trust that it's for you and it's for your best good.
Awesome. Next is Angela, general guidance. Angela, I got stop card. So you're being asked to take full stop and pause, and you need to reassess whatever situation. So there's certain like don't move forward. You need to make a full stop and make certain assessment before you keep going a direction. You may decide that it's worthwhile and you may continue on, or you may decide to like change direction and go different path, but you won't know that clarity if you don't intentionally stop and pause.
The perfection of your life. Yep, just what she was saying. You know, everything, well, don't take the small things for granted. Focus on those as well, because it's life is sweeter than you may think. That's kind of the message that I got. But yeah, it's I kind of lost my train of thought. Good Lord.
Perfection of the word also talks about like kind of storm ending and clarity coming. like, while it's storming, how
Yeah.
it's like hazy and crazy and wind and rain and you can't see, but then when storm ends, how sometimes some shit's broken and like some things are damaged, but it's like quiet and
Absolutely.
clear, and you could kind of move forward from whatever the storm caused. So it's kind of the same thing. So stops until clarity comes, or like don't sweat the small stuff, like Tamara said, but then trust that clarity is coming.
Yes.
So there's a message for you, Anita. Dawn wants a general guidance.
Did we skip Angela?
That was Angela, wasn't
That
it?
was Angela. Okay.
Yeah, that was Angela.
Sorry.
This is Dawn. I pulled Divine Timing, Dawn. So this card is so asking you to release any expectation or attachment to how quick or how slow or when things needs to happen. So maybe there is certain things like, why is this, is this going to happen, or why is this happening? It's too fast, too slow. If you're feeling any of that, you're being asked to just trust the universe and have patience and know that everything will happen according to the divine. You don't get to control the timing as much as we would love to. So that's the guidance that comes up for you.
I got conscious connections, and to me that kind of says more of not necessarily being particular, but taking your time to make the right connections with people, because I feel like whatever's going on in your life, there are some people around you that are coming towards you, but not everyone is going to be as beneficial as you need them to be. So be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Conscious of who you connect with. So yeah.
Yeah, more intentional, more mindful,
yes.
More protective of like the core value of what you stand for, you know? Next is Tasha. Tasha wants general guidance. My cards are quite active today.
Okay.
Tasha, there's something that you are kind of starting, either like as a new project or new journey that you're starting, that's actually really channeling an energy of compassion and kindness and healing for the world almost, or your community or people around you. And this new project or new mission or new calling that you're kind of exploring right now, it's also going to be quite create some abundance for you. It's going to be actually lucrative or successful for you. So whatever you're thinking, it's a good one, because you're going to give love and compassion and kindness to your world, and it's going to make you money.
And I got inner trust. So that, again, validating, trust your thoughts, trust what you're thinking, just trust yourself and listen to yourself, because you're going to make the right decision for you.
Yeah. Trust your ability.
Mm-hmm.
Did we do this, Sarah? Is that Sarah? I can't tell. Did we do Sarah Orca already? Hold on. I'll look in the phone. Oh my God, we're so behind.
Are we really? Oh no.
Shit.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't know which Sarah this is. Sarah, did we read for you already? Did we not? Can you comment? And then we'll look at it. Sarah, just comment. Did we already do you, Sarah Worker, or is it different Sarah? Because we just did it for Sarah. Yeah. Let's just keep going until Sarah comes. Ellie's laughing at all those cards jumped out. Yes. This is Stacy. It wants a general guidance.
Okay.
So this is for Stacy. I'm going to pull one more card.
Okay.
Stacey, there's some you're being asked to really share what you do and your magic or your ability in your mission with the world. Like you're kind of hiding. Maybe you're a little fearful of kind of sharing, this is what I can do. So you're being asked to really, there's an inner conflict though within you. Like you feel so you got to get rid of that inner, you have to, so the conflict resolution card came. So you're going to have to work through the inner conflict trust yourself. That's
Trust yourself.
Tamara's card.
Yep.
And go out there and share what you're made up of. That's what the world, that's what the universe needs you to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust yourself. Don't be fearful. It's going to work out. You have lots of people behind you, physically and spiritually.
Yeah, look, show that card again.
Oh, I just shuffled it back in.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Like have like animals and
Yeah.
magic, and so it's not just human. Like you're just so safe. You're so protected.
Mm-hmm.
So you could actually show up and share your magic. That's you, Stacy. Nicole wants guidance for her business. Sarah says we did do her. So
okay, good.
Yeah. So this is Nicole. I think today's theme for my deck is show up, people. Show up and share what you're made of with the world. But all these cards came, so I can't pull all of it, so I'm just gonna look at it. So this is for business for Nicole, right? Mm-hmm. Nicole, there's a great potential for a big success if you would just let go of some fears and limitation you're putting on yourself. So if you would just allow yourself to play big, there's some great success and outcome waiting to happen.
Yep.
So don't play small. There's definitely energy of, you like you are kind of getting in your own way. So as long as, so be intentional. In what way am I limiting my business from leveling up and showing up and really being what it can be, and then work through because this is your personal stuff, but it's coming to actually pull back your business. So work through that, and then your business, there's definitely great outcome. Dragon Spirit and Magpie, both like great outcome cards keep coming up. But then there are a lot of cards of like inner conflict, letting things go, courage, feeling safe, all that's coming up. Those are the shit that you need to work through.
Nicole, I want you to let me know in the comments if I'm accurate or right, if I'm accurate or not. But what I got was every journey starts with a single step. Not that you're fearful to take the steps, but it's almost as if you have it in your mind, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do this, and then you just like, you know what, that's too much, you get overwhelmed, then you just stop. So it kind of prevents you from taking that first step. But if you just make it a little smaller, like CEO said, eventually you're going to go big. It's going to go big, but you have to make those small steps instead of overwhelming yourself, because that's kind of what I got. Yeah.
Natasha wants general guidance. This is my Natasha, right? My friend Natasha. Yeah, I'm sure it is because she said, "Hey, that's Natasha." Natasha, general guidance.
Oh. Okay.
Some time alone with you, yourself, and your inner guidance is what's being asked. Maybe you've been giving a lot of your energy or your love to people around you. So you're being asked to, that's all okay, but come back to yourself, come back within yourself and be with your own self. Nurture your own self. Stay away from some people that's kind of draining you. They're not intentionally draining you. You've just been giving too much love, and it's time to recharge.
Okay, so I got relax, behold the darkness, and be at cause. I haven't dealt with this card. I haven't got it very often, so I had to actually look at the book. But what stood out to me is that you are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There's so much more calling to you now. It's your time, leap. But still, it to me kind of resonates with, you need that time to make those decisions. You need to kind of be a little more of a hermit for a little while, just to kind of get things together and kind of get some clarity. Yeah. But then move forward. It's for you. Yeah.
Kimberly wants general guidance.
Okay.
Kimberly, I don't know, but I got the shaman card. So this is saying that you are quite intuitive. You actually have your own psychic or intuitive gifts, or you have your own intuition. You're being asked to explore and use that to help you. You don't have to be like, oh, I could read cards. Like, you don't have to be all out like that, but you could just work into utilizing this gift that you have to help you expand or move forward in whatever like situation you're in.
What jumped out for me was the dream, a beautiful dream. And I think that ties a lot into what CEO is saying, because with your natural ability, you can manifest what you want. So dream the dream, create what you want, and it will come to fruition.
Mm-hmm. All right, Susan Beck. So she says, I feel like every decision in front of me is fraught and I don't know how to move forward. It's been such a tough year and I feel like I'm just treading water. So let's see if we could help you some clarity or guidance for you, Susan. Susan, what I pull for you is, first of all, so there are 4 cards came, but these cards, one is rest, time to rest, take care of yourself, recharging yourself. Also call to prayer and ritual. So this feels like call to prayer is when things are hard sometimes and when you feel overwhelmed, we actually don't take time to take care of our own self. When you're trying to make a decision and there's no clarity, and when you are feeling like you are so low and you're struggling and treading water, this is all like kind of symptom of a burnout, overwhelm, low energy. You gotta give yourself some slack and take a break. So you need to just pause. Don't even try to make a decision. Don't try to like make a difference so much. Right now, you need to take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Once you kind of take the time to kind of recalibrate you back into more closer to your normal being, then there's a good news, good outcome. So this card, Magpie Spirit, is usually some information or someone with a great help or news or opportunity will come your way to help you. So that's what I get for you. So I hope that's some optimistic message for you.
I thought that maybe I wasn't shuffling the cards well because I got the same one. So I shuffled again and I got the same one again. So I know that this is for you. Focus on the light. Focus on the light. This isn't just about, focusing on the good instead of the bad, but also knowing that there is light around you, that there is good around you because of your pure intentions and what's in your heart. And it's going to come. Things are going to get better. You just have to take the time to focus on it because abundance and happiness and all those things will come to you. Just focus on the light. Yeah.
Hopefully that's helpful. Anita said, thank you. You love it. You ladies are amazing. Thank you so much. Next is Dana. Dana wants general guidance. Dana, there's something you need to protect, whether it's your energy or whether it's your asset or whether it's the information and your skills or idea, but there's something that you need to kind of take extra care to protect. Mm-hmm. And you can do that by really getting grounded into where you are and who you are as a person and what's really important to you, what are your priorities, kind of being reminded of like these things to kind of get grounded so you could actually protect yourself. And when you do, I feel like there's potential money-making idea or money-making opportunity or something of, if it's not money, but it's something of like, all the hard work you've done is gonna pay off. But in order for you to actually receive this abundance or harvest, like a harvest of your hard work, you need to get grounded and be protective of your own energy, your boundaries, your values right now.
What came out was new birth, guarded vigilantly. That to me says just what CEO is saying, but more of a whether it's a project or someone you love or something that's going on in your life that is kind of new and creative, don't tell anybody. Just kind of keep it to yourself, protect it like a baby until it really comes a little more full grown, and then you're ready to share once it's at its purpose. As of right now, no one needs to know. It's just yours. Protect it so that no one can kind of dissuade you from doing it or anything like that. So hopefully that's helpful, but whatever it is, keep it to yourself right now.
Yeah, so you're protecting from a place of nurturing, right?
Yes.
Not protecting from place of fear, right?
Yes.
So make sure that you're protecting it because this baby needs protection. Like, you need to nurture this baby, not like, oh my God, I'm so afraid of everything, so I'm gonna like hide my baby. So there's a difference in the energy. We don't know who this person is, so please comment with your name so we could tune in for you. Tasha sounds ideal. CEO general guidance, please. If we don't know your name, please comment with your name. Sarah Worker. Okay, thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Adriana, general guidance, Adriana.
I don't see Adriana. No.
Sometimes, like, what comes up in my computer and my phone is a little messed up.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
if we're skipping you, it's not intentional. There's some glitch in this system. So just keep commenting. Be patient with us. Comment again. Like, say, hey, I got skipped. Please comment. But this one, we're doing Adriana.
Okay. Ooh.
What's happening?
There's a lot for you, Adriana.
Yes, there's a lot happening. You're going through some type of awakening. So it could be spiritual awakening, or like you're almost like seeing the world, like your sunglasses are like taken off, and you're like seeing with this like, what is this, the world I'm living in? Like, this is a new life. So there's some awakening, and that's kind of unsettling sometimes, because the world you've been seeing with one like glasses, you take a glass, it's different. So as you go through with that, like, ground your energy and stay grounded to who you are, and know that whatever decision or action and intention of love is where you need to be.
I had two cards jump out for you. One was collaborative dreaming. Okay. And the other was free from judgment, free to love. I definitely think, like, with the collaborative dreaming, it's more of a partnership. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it could be business-wise as well. That's something that could be coming up for you. Free from judgment, free to love. I think that speaks more with what CEO was saying with the spiritual awakening, just seeing things from a whole new perspective, like with new eyes, and you're just seeing it so differently. So you're not going to have the same judgment with things, and it's you're going to be in more of a loving place. So that's only going to help to usher that collaborative dreaming and doing things with more people than you have before. More partnership.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nicole says, blown away, how both spot on. Thank you. Definitely. And getting my own way. You're not alone, girl. All of us struggle with it, but I'm glad that message is helpful. Next is Carrie, general guidance for Carrie. My cards are quite active today. Carrie, for you, all this card fell out, but it feels like there's part of you who want to step up and be a leader, and there's part of you who feel kind of wanting to be gentle and nurturing and supportive. So there's part of you who want to be the boss, and there's part of you who want to be like, no, I just want to be behind the scene and help. So you're going to have to reconcile that. So you're being asked to find the balance in the two. That how can you actually step up in certain area for you to actually level up, share more responsibility, or take on more responsibility, make a bigger impact as a leader, or kind of someone of a leader quality, while maintaining the supportive, nurturing energy, like intention and energy that you naturally have, and like find that happy medium.
Amazing, because I got new birth, guarded vigilantly. That speaks to that nurturing side of you. And then follow your own rhythm. Be that leader, that strong person, doing your own thing, being independent aside from everyone else. So, yeah, like CEO said, you definitely have to work that balance, but either way, it's going to work out well for you.
Awesome. We're going to keep moving because I just scrolled. There's so many of you.
Oh
We're going to get to you. We're going to get to you. Lydia wants a guidance. Hey, Lydia. Oh, Lydia, these 3 cards. Card of inner courage and inner trust, tiger spirit, like really channeling this tiger spirit. You're going through some transformation. It really requires for you to then self-love, loving self. So to me, it feels like there's this transformation you're going through, or some change or shift that's happening. For you to go through this transformation that can sometimes feel difficult, you need to really trust yourself. Know that you're much more powerful, stronger, and capable than you sometimes feel, and really come from a place of caring, loving yourself, right? Caring for yourself, putting yourself first. So that's the message.
What came up for you was diving for light. With me, I feel like this is something that's a little more emotional, especially with the whole water aspect and actually diving for the light. You're going to have to go into the darkness first, work through whatever that issue is, and kind of come past that, and then have that rebirth. Because, you know, coming through water, that rebirth to get to where you want to be, and finally having that aha moment, or that, you know, everything come to fruition for you.
Julie wants, Julie, right? That's Julie. General guidance. I'm laughing because I was just talking to you today. Girl, you're safe to be, right? You're safe to be who you are, safe to be take up space in this world. You're under no threat, even though you feel like you are, right? I'm laughing because we're talking about this today. So you're safe to be, you're so safe. Know that like you have so much offer to the world. So it's time to share that powerful magic you have. And then there's this new idea, new thing brewing, maybe new mindset, new attitude, new project, or new way of being waiting to kind of happen. You're being blessed with a lot of creative energy. So very encouraging message for you, Julie.
Julie, I don't have to say so much because CEO kind of, you know, said everything for me. But the card that I got was follow your own rhythm. Again, I pulled it for someone else. It came up. I thought, no, maybe I didn't shuffle well enough. So I shuffled again, and it came up again for you. So definitely follow your own rhythm. Everything that CEO said, ditto, because that's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Maybe next time you go first, Laura. And then this is Laura. So general guidance for Laura. And Tamara is going to go first.
Oh, no. Okay, Laura, what I came up with for you was come to life and collaborative dreaming. So there is some aspect of you playing small, not doing what you really want to do, maybe, and you're gonna have to maybe push through that, because once you do, there are partnerships and things that are come up for you. There's another aspect of life that's kind of like waiting for you on the other side. You just have to get over whatever insecurities and fears you may have, and just kind of push over to get to that other side. That's what came through for me.
Laura, Ditto. The sisterhood card came. So just like collaborative dreaming, Tamara pulled, like your community.
Yeah.
That just collaborating with like-minded people, also asking for help and receiving help from your community. You work so hard to build your community, but you are not allowing them to actually come through for you either. So just know that this community is there to nurture you and support you. The other card came was Ocean Magic, and for you, this feels like channel the energy of water. That when there's an obstacle there, water does not try to push it, move it. Water just flows around it and keep going, keep flowing the direction it was going, right? So maybe if there's some obstacle or things that you feel like, oh, like I want to change this, sometimes you need to kind of channel the power of water, energy of water. You just need to just go with the flow. You're not going to move the boulder with water, but over courses of time, water can break the boulder, shape the boulder, change the pattern. But you gotta have patience and go with the flow. So that's for you, Laura. Casey wants a general guidance. Casey, for you, I'm getting like your boundaries have been, there's an area in your life that you have neglected your boundary, or your boundary has gotten a little weakened. So you're being encouraged to review in what way are you, how can you strengthen your boundaries, and also not to neglect your own spiritual practice, whether it's prayer, whether it's journaling, whether it's gratitude practice or meditation, however it is, strengthen your boundaries and then practice, recommit to your spiritual practice.
Very true. What came up for you was restore and replenish and listening for truth. For you, I felt like it doesn't necessarily have to be as solitary as this, but definitely taking the time to, like CEO said, work on your spiritual practice and do some things that are for you. A lot of self-care is what comes to mind for me. And then listening for the truth, because like she said, with those boundaries being crossed and things not being very clear, you need to kind of read between the lines a little bit and just try to listen out for what seems to be the truth, and also watch for people's actions as well, because they'll come together and it'll make sense for you.
Awesome. Next is Kim Marie, general guidance. Kim Marie. And Tamara, you go first.
Okay. Okay, well, I got 3 cards that came out for Kim Marie. The first was Against the Grain. Okay. The second was Inner Trust and Dream a Beautiful Dream. With that, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's almost like with the being true to who you are and trusting yourself, what it is, you may have to go the opposite way of what everyone else is telling you to do, or doing things your way that may not necessarily make sense at the time, but it will later on. Trust yourself in doing so, because you know what's best for you. And this ultimately can create that beautiful dream that you want to have, that what you're aspiring for is very, 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 very capable of happening and very possible.
Kim Marie, I got the 3 cards came out too. Finding common ground, conflict resolution, or finding a common ground, forgiveness, and start your journey. So it feels like there's certain things you need to let go and forgive for you to actually move to this new journey with sense of freedom and adventure. Mm-hmm. Right now, what's holding you back is some type of things that you need to let go. So it might be some conflict within yourself, or conflict with interests or people. And then, so you need to let that go by forgiving. Forgiving is in terms of like choosing not to carry the burden, whatever it was, hurt or trauma or mistake or shame, whatever the low vibration energy that you're carrying. Forgiveness means you choose to drop it and be free, so you can go on your journey. So that's for you. So then keep moving. We don't know who this person is. So you need to put your name, guys. If you don't put your name, we don't know who this is. Who's this? Guidance, please. I'm like the last person. Who is that? Let's look at phone. I can look at phone. J Kargaji. Let's do J. Let's do J first. And then next was TQ. So we'll do J.
Okay.
This is for J. Jay, I got the Mago blessing. It's the card of a new birth. There's something, you're being blessed with a lot of creative energy. So it's a good time to start something new, whether it's new project, new book, new creative pursuit, new relationship, new love, even new baby. So it's like you're being blessed with like whatever you're hoping to create, you're being blessed with it. So it's a good time to start something new.
Now, I'm not familiar with this particular card, but I know CEO is. So I'm going to hand this over to her because this is Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats.
So that card, and you could tune in with that message, Tamara, that card is basically, instead of trusting your head, mind, brain, and logic, you're being asked to trust your heart where the intuition lies. So when you're in the battle between thought and feeling, you're supposed to go with intuition and follow your heart. Mm-hmm. Anything to add, Tamara, on that? If you tune in for Jay?
No, I think you summed it up pretty good.
Right. Also, let's just keep moving then. Oh shit, I'm lost. I think this is TQ. So this is TQ. Guidance, please. I'm like the last person, so it's okay if there's no time. Love what you guys are doing. So general guidance for TQ. Let's do it for TQ. TQ, I pulled 3 cards for you because I felt like I needed to. One is kind of play your music, like sharing your voice, what you have to say with the world, without fear, without editing, without playing small. Just share with the world what comes up. Also, the card lead with joy. So focus on what skips your heart with joy and inspiration, and not some, like, instead of like filling our mind or heart with like worry and concerns and shame or whatever negative things, focus on joy, lead with the feelings of joy. And then there is a great news or great guest, like someone or some information of good happiness and something to help you is coming your way.
I feel like this is the theme for my deck tonight, is follow your own rhythm. That's what I got for you, of just staying with what's true for you and being comfortable with being, quote unquote, the oddball, I guess you could say, because not quite doing what everybody else is doing is what's coming to me, and just being comfortable with that and finding the joy and the beauty in that will be a possibility and an opportunity for more creativity and abundance in your life.
Yeah, I love that card. I also use that card as like, let your freak flag fly.
That's right. There you go.
So there's like the play your music, however crazy that music is. Girl, play it. Carrie says, we're both spot on, having a conversation with my manager today about coasting some work from others. Good for you. You're welcome, everyone. Julie says, thank you. Next is Holly Gordon, career guidance. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm so terrible. Holly, I'm so bad, but you're cool. Like, I know you. But I pulled the card of like sensuality and love. I'm like, what kind of career is this? I'm just kidding. But let me tune in. Tamara, you go first.
Okay. But three cards came up for you. And that was, the first one was, again, dream a beautiful dream. Okay. Visions of life beyond death. Okay. And then receiving. So with that, what I'm getting is you're capable of manifesting the things that you want, but it's going to go beyond just the everyday basic. How can I put it? Because in my mind, I can see it, but I can't really interpret verbally what it is that's coming to me. Just, and yeah, being open to receiving help from people, just messages and things that are coming to you. You know, Holly, does she have any intuition or things with her? Because I feel like that's a possibility. So there are things that are definitely coming to you, and you need to be open to receiving them because they will help you with what goes on in your day-to-day life.
Holly, I don't know. So the guidance I'm getting, I try to tune in with, instead of joking around, is kind of you anchoring back into your feminine. And I'm not saying being feminine, but like divine feminine power, like the badass female energy of who you are. Have you gotten away from it? Or have you been encouraged to play small in that, or kind of tone down that like powerful female energy to fit in or get a job or operate? So you're being encouraged to anchor back into that powerful feminine soul energy of who you are, and giving that part of you love. So I'm not getting career guidance, but I feel like what I'm getting is you did pull away, like you kind of pulling away or toning that part of down has caused some type of a disconnect from you being able to manifest a career of what you want. So anchor back into it, get into who you really are, give that part of you some love, and I think it's going to help you shift and manifest a new career direction, or at least clarity on what your new direction should be.
Yeah, because with all of that, I think you really know what it is. Yeah.
There's this belief sometimes that in order for it to be successful, we have to be this way or act this way. And it is true to a degree, but sometimes we overcorrect and then we get disconnected from who we are. So then when we're working in a job, whatever, I don't care how much money it pays, if you're working from a place, and Tamara knows this so well, right? Because she recently made a huge career change.
Yes.
But like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care how good you are at that job, or I don't care how much money you make. Once you start operating from a place that's farther away from who your authentic being is, it's just really difficult, right? You're not vibing anymore. So sometimes we have to come back to ourselves. And if you don't know what coming back to myself is, then time to get to work. Do some inner work and work really soul searching. Ashley wants guidance around work and career path. Ashley, I'm getting that what I was just saying to Holly, you needed to hear that too. Just so you know. So I hope if it felt resonating to you, Ashley, that's also for you. But let me pull a card for you too. Ashley, for you, some kind of divine love, and then safe to be, and call to prayer. So to me, it feels like your career and work guidance, I think maybe incorporating a little bit more spiritual work and self-love and healing type of work into your work. I know you're a healer in so many different ways, but it almost feels like you helping people kind of expand spiritually and take care of themselves and heal through some more intentional spiritual stuff. So it's not just yoga. It's not just the therapy work you do. It's almost like you got to bring in more spiritual aspect of it. Mindfulness, spirituality, energy, whatever you're being pulled toward, and then incorporate it into your work.
What came up for you was be the hunter, not the hunted. So for me, this says one, go for it. Take charge, make that decision, and just kind of move forward. But also being able to, because it's an owl, they're typically noted as wise animals, and being able to be wise and see through people's manipulations and things like that will definitely benefit you as well. So I don't know exactly what's going on at work, but maybe you need to be a little more discerning with certain people. But regardless, definitely go for whatever it is that you're thinking about doing in the career path that you're moving towards.
All right, moving on to Jacqueline. Jacqueline wants a general guidance. Jacqueline, I pulled a card of enough. You're enough. You're good enough. You have enough. So any type of not enough that's in your energy field or your minds or your thoughts, it's time to let that go. You've been carrying that mindset for a long time. It's about time that you decide that, you know what, I am more than enough. I am enough. I have everything I need. I have all the magic that I need. I don't need to look elsewhere for this. It's already with me. It is me. So that's what comes up for you.
What came up for you was softly, softly, the tender touch. To me, that's saying more of be gentle with yourself. Take more time with yourself, more self-care. Don't be so hard on yourself and don't beat yourself up so much. Whatever it is, it's going to be okay. But take that step back and just kind of let things go and be okay with it. But definitely take care of you mentally, physically, emotionally.
Awesome. From TQ said, you have given me so much hope. Thank you, ladies. You're
Yay.
welcome. We're so glad. You're welcome, everyone. Ooh, did I? I think we got everyone.
Did we?
Yeah. No more.
Oh.
8:02. So we're here for an hour. And perfect time. So,
Yay.
Tamara, do me and I do you. And then
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
All right. I got 4 cards for you.
Oh.
And they're all great. First was what you want wants you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Releasing allegiances. Trust yourself. And then the shock of the new. So for me, this is, and especially knowing you, there are things that you want to do that you may be a little skeptical about. Those things, go for them, because that's they're for you. Releasing allegiances, more of not necessarily leaving people behind or anything like that, or cutting anybody off, but maybe be a little more open to stepping out alone to do some things, when you're working on projects, and trust yourself with that, because you, of all people, are extremely powerful in your gift and your knowing. So you can definitely take over the world. And then shock of the new, I think in doing this, you're going to be just repeatedly surprised by all the different things that come up. Just, it's going to be an overabundance for you, especially considering everything that we've been through in 2020. We kind of need that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I pulled one card, Dragon.
Okay.
Big dragon energy, big playing big energy, really knowing that you are meant to be a dragon and fucking magical and powerful. So really embracing that energy. And also this card also, if you started as a dragon, make sure you finish as a dragon.
Okay.
Right? So make sure that you stay committed to this journey. Like, don't go like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then like,
yeah.
And then like don't do that. Like, stay committed, because that's what you're meant to do. All right, now we got a bunch of people. So let's just go quickly and get these people done. If you're okay with time, Tamara.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ariel wants a general guidance, and then we have Murph coming up, and then Janelle.
Okay.
So we'll do Ariel first. General guidance for Ariel. Ariel, there is a good news or good outcome coming your way. So there's something that you've been hoping, some type of clarity or resolution or like result. It's good, something good is coming. So card of hope and good news, or someone with the ability to help you get to the outcome you want.
What I got was, bringing it to form. So I feel like that definitely ties into what CEO is saying. There is something that you are creating, but I also feel like, I don't know you personally, Ariel, but with this is creation, maybe a baby or so, possibly. I don't know, but that's just what.
Ooh, maybe if you're trying to get pregnant.
It said bringing it to form, and it's just like forming. So yeah, possibly. I'm just saying, but definitely creatively bringing it to form. It's gonna happen for you.
Excellent. This is Murph. So we're going to do a card for Murph. And then we'll do Janelle. Then Diana. Murph. Do Murph. Oh. Murph, I pulled this card for you on Tuesday or something, didn't I? Warrior Spirit. Your same message still. Like, whatever you believe in is worth fighting for. Whatever value you stand for is worth fighting for. So just dig your heels in, stand your ground, and be this badass, reserved, grounded. Like, she knows she's right. You know, she knows she's willing to fight for it. So just be in that energy, Murph.
What came up for you, Murph, was seeing the true you. With this, I don't know whether it's you needing to see the true you, or whether there's someone close to you that you feel needs to see the true you. But either way, I feel as though you need to be true to yourself. And what's the word I'm looking for? Not be so concerned with what other people think or what other people's opinions of you are. And whoever is in your life that does truly love you, they will see the real you for you. Yeah. That's what I got.
Awesome. Next is Janelle.
Okay.
We'll do Janelle, Diana, and then we'll finish the broadcast quickly.
Okay.
Janelle. Janelle, I pulled a card of surrender. You're being asked to release any control or expectation and then surrender yourself to the divine flow. And just allow things to just happen. And just sometimes we could try to have control and we think we need to like help the process. And that's all kind of our, trust and faith in the process.
It's in the process.
Yeah, so that's it. Surrender. Go with, like, you don't have control in the process. Lean into the process. Let the universe take care of it for you.
Yep.
Tamara, like to add something else there?
That's what came up. Have faith in the process, regardless of how difficult it may seem and how it may not be going the way you want it to, and you're just thinking, this can't be right, this can't work out. Trust it. Go with it. It will.
I'm sorry, I have to share this. We'll come back to you, Diana, because Ariel said, thank you. Have some big hopes for good news. So this is just what I needed, but I'm child-free by choice. So I hope it's not a baby. We're both child-free by choice. So we hear you, girl.
Yes, absolutely.
Hear you.
Share that. Yes, yes.
So baby, cancel, delete. No baby. Cancel, delete.
There you go.
Good news for Ariel.
There you go.
So funny. Okay, Diana, last person. Okay. Diana. You go first.
Okay. Okay, for Diana, I got collaborative dreaming again. So there's some partnerships, some things that are going to be helpful to you and beneficial, whether it's personal or professional. I feel like it's a little more professional, but trusting that sisterhood or finding your sisterhood to a partnership to help you to get to where you want to be is what's coming to me.
Diana, I got conflict resolution, finding the common ground, and divine timing. So it feels like there might be some, like, whatever miscommunication or like things are not moving in the right direction, and or like there's some misunderstanding or a lack of communication, whatever communication challenge you've been having for whatever you're working through, it's going to resolve itself, or you're going to find the resolution. It's just going to take time, so have patience. That's why the divine timing comes. So if there has been any challenges of getting things moving along related to communication or relationship or some type of inner or outer conflict, just know that over time it's going to take care of it. So have a patience. And I think we are caught up. I think this is it. So it's 8:10. Let's do one more, Tamara. Let's pull a card for those of you who are watching the replay. And then for real, we're leaving. But for those of you who are watching a replay and missed the live reading, let us pull a card for you. I pulled pull cards of Dragon Spirit, Divine Love, and conflict resolution or common ground. So to me, as I channel for more global message for you guys, that love yourself to heal yourself, love yourself to resolve any conflict within yourself, so you could actually be the powerful, authentic being you are. Sometimes we don't invest in our own healing and expansion, and healing can be many different forms, but sometimes we refuse to invest in our own healing. Maybe we don't feel worthy, or we don't feel deserving. Other people deserve it more. Maybe we are ashamed of our privilege, so we feel like we are somehow supposed to suffer. Sometimes we think for us to be able to successful, nothing good comes easy, so we think we have to struggle to be able. This is all bullshit. So love yourself enough to heal, so you could actually freely ascend, ascend and be the most powerful, amazing being.
What came up for me, for everyone, is receiving. So with that, I feel like there's a lot of alpha sisters in this group. We're alpha females, and we need to be open to helping each other and receiving help and receiving nourishment and love and nurturing. So whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, be open to receiving the positive, so that once you receive it, you can also give it as well.
Excellent. Sometimes we give, and then we don't receive as much, right?
Absolutely.
And we can only give from full cup.
Yep.
So I hope this is all powerfully helpful for you and lovingly accepted to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And Tamara, thank you so much. People can book a session with you. How can people book an individual reading with you, Tamara?
At this time, they can message me through Facebook. Like CEO was saying, I'm in the middle of a move and things like that, so I got a lot of stuff going on. But that's why I decided to do this in front of my altar, because that's the only neat space that I have right now. Everything else is just boxes.
Yeah, Tamara just moved to a new home.
Yeah.
So Tamara, what we'll do is we'll put your email address and then like in the comment section, so they could also contact you, or you could also send her a friend request right now.
Yep.
And then reach out to her for a private reading. So thank you again, everyone.
Thank you.
We're going to stop the podcast. Bye.
Have a good night.